Hey guys, so I am making a matcha bowl. Never made one before until someone had requested it. So I think it's just a smaller bowl with some taller walls. And so that's what I'm doing. I can feel a little hair. There we go. So once I take it off the wheel, I'll hold it up so you can kind of see the shape better. Thank you for the likes. Helps bring people over. Okay. Since it's a matcha bowl, I have to put a little spout on it. Yeah, so here's the side of it. I'll trim the bottom and then the top. And so this one will be another matcha bowl. I have to. Okay. No. No, English and a little French. No, I don't. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. I started doing this in May, and I've been having a lot of fun. The art community is great. If any of you are in the Phoenix area, I do local markets. So I'll usually post on my website which markets I'm doing. And my name is Kristen. My cat's over here. She might jump on the wheel. What are you doing, Mommy? Okay. And if anyone's curious, I do take custom orders. These matcha bowls are actually a request from another art vendor. She only wants one, but I'm making 3 just in case. Hello. Thank you for calling me beautiful. Very sweet. I think this one's good. Where am I from? I'm born and raised in Connecticut, but I live in Arizona now. So, US my whole life. So far. Okay. So here are the 3 I have so far. These 2 have a little spout, that one doesn't. That way the vendor can choose which one she likes better. And then now I have some requests to make soap and lotion bottles. I got 3 orders yesterday. So naturally I'm gonna make 5, just in case. A lot can go wrong along the way, so I always make extras. And then if they're all successful, I just sell the extras at market. So it works out. Thank you for sharing my live. Hi. Hi, Kelsey. Oh, you're sweet. Thank you. Yeah, today is one of those good hair days kind of thing happening. So I'll take advantage. Always happens on the weekends, but not on the week, not during the week when I'm headed to work. I always look like a troll that crawled out from under the bridge. So I'm just setting the floor on this, and then I'll cone it in and pull up the walls. I do too, it's fun. My baby. My cat is crying. And just a warning, I don't have a ton of battery life on my phone left, so I apologize if suddenly it just shuts off. What? You want to get out? Hey, baby. She wants out of the studio, so I'm gonna have to go let her out in just a sec. Hi, honey. Otherwise, she'll start trampling on all my stuff. Go, baby. Okay, I love you. Here you go. Here, honey. I'm still in my pajama pants, of course. I have her and another one who's actually a cat from her litter. So she's my first cat as an adult. I had a couple growing up, but it's been since I was little. But she's the best. Hi. So this is going to be a lotion or soap dispenser. Let's slow it down a little bit. Thank you for the likes. It helps to bring people over to my video and my profile in general. And hopefully if they like it, they stay and subscribe. Or follow, I should say. I used to have a YouTube channel, not for pottery. So I got used to saying subscribe. Okay. Just a little wobbly. I do, yeah. I sell everything. I keep the rejects, but everything else goes to markets, or if I have a commission, or it goes to friends and family. But yeah, everything is for sale. Okay. See if I can get it a little taller. I bought my wheel in May of 2024, so this year. And then I was kind of intimidated after I bought it, and so it sat until June, and that's when I finally took it out of the box and started messing with it. I had taken a couple wine and wheel classes with a friend, and even though the stuff I made looked like a pile of shit, I don't know how else to say it, but it was terrible. I enjoyed the process and doing it and getting a little messy. So I took a few classes, and then the classes can get expensive. and they were always just beginner classes. So that's when I decided, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just buy my own wheel. I bought one for like $150 from Home Depot. It was the Beaver wheel. And until 2 or 3 weeks ago, that's what I had been working on. But the motor was starting to go out because I was doing bigger and bigger pieces on it. And it can't handle more than a couple pounds. So I upgraded to this Brent. But yeah, sorry, long story short, 6 months I've been doing it. I started selling at markets in October. Ooh. Smacked the rim if anyone caught that. Okay. The consistency, so it's on the other one, when I would try to center, the wheel would slow down or the wheel would start to wobble. Whereas with the Brent, it has the bigger motor and it just stays consistent. And it's actually a lot faster to center. Things are coming out a lot more even. Whereas with the other one, I was just kind of fighting against the wheel the whole time. Where this one, we're just kind of working together. And with the Brent, it makes it so easy to the point where before I know it, I've gone through a box of clay within like 2 hours. And I'm just ready to make more. Where the other one, I could only make like 2 or 3 pieces at a time before I was exhausted because I had been fighting with the wheel and the clay. And yeah, I've only been doing it for 6 months. I get my clay from different places. There's a art store called Blick nearby, and they get Laguna B-Mix, which is what I have. And so yeah, I go to Blick or and I buy Standard Clay Co. or Laguna, or there's a local pottery store here in Phoenix called Marjan, and they have a bunch of different kinds. But mostly Blick, they have the best prices on Laguna. The local one by me is grandfathered in to actually get B-Mix, where you can't buy B-Mix on their online website, but they do have a bunch of different options on there. They have decent prices. You just don't get a discount if you buy in bulk with them. In regards to the wheel, I had gone to another, I'm gonna start shaping this. I had gone to another studio near me that had like the Shimpo wheels. I think it was like the LV Light, a couple different ones. And so I did a class there to try out that wheel. I wasn't really a fan. A lot of people like them, but kind of the same thing. I felt like the motor wasn't strong enough for all the pressure I put on it. It was a little wobbly. Everything came out uneven, where the Brent was just so smooth. But it's expensive. I mean, I figured if I was gonna pay the money for a Brent, I would just go with the big boy. And I got the CXC, which is like one of their more expensive ones. Another brand that I wanted to maybe try was the Bailey Pottery one, because it has a huge splash pan. So, but that one's like $1,700. Yeah, if you have the funds for it, I would say get the Brent or the Bailey. And probably stay away from the Shimpo. All right. Trying to figure out how I want to shape this. All right. Sometimes I just kind of start pushing on the wall and see what happens. And that's how I determine my shapes. I don't always have a shape in mind. But if anyone's interested in starting pottery, I definitely recommend starting with the cheap Beaver wheel. I mean, 150 bucks isn't cheap, but in comparison to the higher end ones, I mean, add a zero to that. Oh, thank you, Kelsey, you're sweet. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna measure for the top. So this is the little cork for the, I wish I had one to show you. Actually I do, just a moment. So here's a finished lotion and soap bottle, so it has the cork. So I just have to measure the top to make sure it fits when it's done. I made this one for my aunt. I have a couple more things in the kiln waiting for her. I'm gonna ship her stuff out. So that one's been sitting patiently on the shelf, waiting for its new home. So I measure it by